Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Libra, April 6, 2025. As you focus on stabilizing your work, career, or reputation, you'll also answer the periodic calls for downtime, rest, and repose. Separating work and rest is essential these days and also very successful. You'll find that you bring a refreshed, spirited, and perhaps inspired you to your responsibilities and feel far more entitled to enjoy your downtime with a job well done. This is a time for more fully tuning out work while resting, for example, and working with few distractions when pursuing your goals. Focus is the key. Fresh but practical approaches to business or money management can be in focus now. Instead, you might learn something new about the past that helps you move forward. You're in excellent shape for putting a project that's been limiting you or a bad habit behind you. Money matters, taking special care of personal possessions or valuables, and ownership issues can be in focus and also very much in favor. You recognize the importance of strategy and patience, but you're also open to innovative approaches. You can feel very comfortable with your responsibilities and energy levels even or smooth out. Being reductive can satisfy a need today. One of the most magical and auspicious periods of the entire year has arrived for you. You could suddenly feel like all of the glory, blessings, and gifts from heaven are here for you delivered with a bow and your name on them. This is because the mighty sun, now touring your solar house of joy, will reach his hand to majestic Jupiter, now located in your zodiac sign and the solar house of identity, through a sextile. Plan something memorable in love. Make a promise. If single, you could meet a soulmate who you fall deeply in love with, swept up in the romance. What do you want to be known for? Everybody talking about you will help you realize your potential, as Mercury retrograde in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. The last couple of weeks have drawn a lot of attention to you, your success, and your career path. Depending on what has or has not been said, you may feel strongly about your professional reputation. Today might be your breaking point, especially if you want to be known for something in your industry. It is time to rewrite the narrative. It's time for you to start thinking about what your goals are health-wise. There is no way to hit the target if you are a jumble of thoughts inside. Make sure you have the rest you need to allow you to think clearly with a rested mind. If you have access to these foods and can tolerate them, consider adding beets. Don't forget that beet greens are delicious. Satafa copyright Ed with a bit of garlic, lemon, and olive oil, tomatoes, and dark green vegetables in your meals to help cleanse your liver. Most of all, focus on developing a habit of mild exercise that you can do nearly every day. Your mind could use a break from running itself in circles, and one of the easiest ways to do this is to engage in physical activities that ground you into your body. If there are things that need to get done, this day will give you the drive you need. You'll find it much easier to control your natural tendency to be chatty and playful in the work environment. Make the most of this. Chances are there's a pile of things just waiting for you to tackle. Go for it. There'll be plenty of time to return to your usual lighthearted social self tomorrow when a vibration occurs. Do the work today. As the moon leaves and wraps up its monthly visit to Gemini, this was all. I's going to leave you with your instincts sharp while more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware. It was the moon's alignment with Jupiter yesterday that has given you a better read on the planet of luck and expansion's influence, and after 2 months in direct motion, where there are signs of new doors opening. Meanwhile, the moon's return to your income sector will ensure your nose for money is sharp as you move into some pivotal days on the income and job fronts. As the moon leaves Gemini today, as well as leaving you more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, this wraps up its last visit before the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, retrogrades back out of your relationship sector. It was their clash when the moon returned 2 days ago that may have put a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test, but just as there is a chance to revise your relationship resolutions. Libra, connections are everything today. Your quote of the day: harmony isn't found, it's created. Your color of the day is pale rose, encouraging peace and empathy. Lucky numbers: 7, 15, 26. A conversation could bring healing if you approach it with grace. Creativity FL. Ows, when you're surrounded by beauty, seek it out. Keep things light but meaningful. Balance is your gift, share it with the world. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together wherever you are right now, just pause and breathe deeply. Today is April 6, 2025, and it brings with it the quiet magic of possibility. Whether you woke up with a sense of peace, a list of things to do, or emotions you can't quite name, this reading is here to gently guide you, to offer reflection, and maybe even a little spark of inspiration. Remember, tarot doesn't predict your fate, it reminds you of your power, your wisdom, and your ability to shift and shape your path at any moment. The first card drawn for today is the Hanged Man, a card that invites stillness, surrender, and a new perspective. This is not about being stuck, it's about allowing yourself space to see things differently. Maybe you've been pushing for clarity, trying to force a decision, or wrestling with uncertainty. The Hanged Man gently says, pause. Breathe. There's wisdom in the waiting. Sometimes, the answers we seek don't come from doing more, they come when we release control, let go of urgency, and open ourselves to a different way of seeing. It's like standing back from a painting. Suddenly, you notice details you couldn't see up close. If you're feeling unsure about something in your life right now, give yourself permission to not have it all figured out today. There's beauty in the in-between spaces. Next, we have the Three of Cups, a beautiful card of connection, celebration, and emotional support. This card is a joyful reminder of how important it is to lean into your community, to nurture your friendships, and to allow others to hold space for you. You don't have to do it all alone. Whether it's an old friend checking in with a text, a spontaneous laugh shared with someone at work, or a moment of comfort with someone who just gets it, these small interactions matter deeply. This card invites you to reach out, to connect, to celebrate the little things with those you trust. And if you've been feeling isolated, know that this is an invitation to open up to connection again, even if just in small ways. Human hearts were not made to go it alone, we're all walking each other home in some way. Now entering the reading is the Ten of Pentacles, a deeply grounding card that speaks of long-term stability, family, legacy, and building something lasting. This could relate to your career, your finances, or your personal foundations, whatever our home means to you. You may be laying the groundwork now for something that will benefit not just you, but others around you. Even if it's not visible yet, your consistency and effort are planting seeds for long-term abundance. This card also reminds us that success isn't only about material things, it's about creating a life that feels rich in meaning. Maybe it's passing on wisdom to the next generation, or finally creating a home that reflects who you really are. Take a moment to reflect. What are you building for your future self? What matters most to you in the long run? The next card we see is Strength, and its message is soft yet powerful. This isn't about brute force, it's about inner resilience, quiet courage, and self-compassion. You may be facing something now, or carrying something heavy, and this card shows up to remind you, you are strong. Not just because you've endured, but because you continue to show up. Because you allow yourself to feel. Because you keep choosing growth, even on the hard days. Strength reminds us that true power often comes in the moments when we are kind to ourselves, when we speak gently to our inner voice instead of criticizing it. Have you acknowledged how far you've come lately? You've made it through days you thought you couldn't. Let that be a reminder today that you're doing better than you think. Finally, we close today's reading with the Ace of Wands, a burst of creative energy, new beginnings, and divine inspiration. This card is like a little spark being lit inside of you, an idea, a dream, a feeling of, I think I could do this. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. This is the green light. The Ace of Wands doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for you to say yes to something that excites your spirit. It could be as small as picking up a journal again, trying a new recipe, or exploring a passion that's been quietly calling to you. follow that nudge. These little moments of creative fire can light the way forward in big, beautiful ways. So when we take this reading as a whole, there's such a gentle but powerful rhythm. The Hanged Man invites reflection and trust in timing. The Three of Cups reminds you to open up to connection and shared joy. The Ten of Pentacles grounds you in long-term vision and purpose. Strength honors your quiet resilience. And the Ace of Wands encourages you to take inspired action toward what lights you up. If you're feeling this message today, I'd love to hear from you what resonated most. Are you feeling that creative spark beginning to glow? Or maybe you've been sitting in that Hanged Man energy, waiting for something to shift. Let's share in the comments, support one another, and remind each other that we are not alone in this journey. Every day is a chance to grow, to feel, and to keep becoming more fully ourselves, and I'm so glad we get to walk part of that path together.